you see, this story has everything to do with eternal life and eternal salvation. But I wonder if Jacob was here this morning, what he'd say. I wonder, we've been doing testimonies over the past few months of people walking up and explaining and telling about their life before and after Jesus, or their life before and what they do now, their service now. I wonder if Jacob could be here this morning and he were to write down, just be able to tell us, this is who I am, if he only had a piece of cardboard. I wonder what he'd say. I think he'd say this: I'm a liar. I'm a deceiver. Every time you look at me, I want you to see who I am. I'm a liar. But then he'd say, but when I saw God, He blessed me. He made me the father of a great nation, and the world today is blessed because my name now is Israel.
Upon
want you to know, you can be seated. You talk about the house of God. I want you to understand these people in front of you right here, right now. This is the place of God. These lives are the house of God. This is where He lives. For He has taken these lives and He has changed them from what was uncomfortable in their life. They were running from things, or they were in situations that were bad. They were in situations or have come through situations where people have said, it's hopeless. And yet He has resurrected them through the power of Jesus Christ to rise them up to be the very place where God lives. You see, the story wasn't over. It wasn't over at all, because when Jacob, it says the next morning when Jacob got up, he got up very early. He took the stone, he took that rock that he had rested his head against, and he set it upright. And he, as a memorial pillar, then what he did, he poured oil over the pillar, over that rock, and he anointed that rock. For this is the place of God. And from that time on, he said, I promise God, if He'll bring me back, if God will do what He said He will do, I will serve God. My family will serve God. For this is the house of God. My friends, this morning we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ, which that promise is He can take your life, whatever it is this morning, whatever mess you may think you are in, no matter how bad it is, no matter what the creditors have said, no matter what the spouse has said, no matter what the doctor has said, He can resurrect your soul. He can bring you back and place within you the very Spirit and power of God that He wants to live in. I don't want you to think this morning that for all these years, God does not want you. He wants you. He wants your addiction. He wants your problem. He wants your situation. He wants whatever you're in this morning. He wants to cleanse you. He wants to bring you eternal life. He wants to rise up within you the very power that raised Jesus Christ from the dead. These people were the house of God. They're an experience and a testimony of what God can really do.